Hey, welcome back. 5 Minutes with Mark. Good to have you here. Hey, we're still in Lackner's living room. Got the Kirby here, and I think it may be time to ask you a couple of very serious questions. We're going to play a little word game, and I think what I'm going to say is, what do you think the most important word is for you to go out and sell 15 Kirbys this month? It's actually two words, but I'm going to give it to you. Well, I guess it's one word, work. You got to make a commitment to go to work. You got to decide it's time to work. You got to get out of bed in the morning with one thing on your brain. Get into the Kirby office, get into the field, and doing 3 demos. Because if I'm in 3 demos, if I demo every day, I can make it really pay, is the old expression. But 3 demos a day makes the bill collector go away. So work. But I would also include a second word with that work called ethic. Work ethic. You know, work ethic reminds me of a couple of different things. Reminds me of a guy named Pistol Pete Maravich back in the day. He used to dribble this basketball wherever he went. They say sometimes he would even go to the movie theater and dribble the basketball while he was watching a movie. He became one of the greatest basketball players, passers, dribblers, okay? Think about a guy like Larry Bird, practicing. Michael Jordan, practicing. In fact, he was told when he was in high school by his coach that he wasn't a basketball player. They said, no, we don't even want you on the team. Went on to become one of the greatest basketball players of this century. But the idea is work ethic. That means going to work, okay? If you ever watched some early Stephen Curry, he couldn't even throw a three-pointer. That's why he had that unorthodox deal. But he practiced and got really good at it. And obviously he's the best three-point shooter out there. Work ethic. That means practicing your craft, going to work and doing it day in and day out. Doing it when you want to, doing it when you don't want to, doing it because you know if I'm pitching this product, I'm going to sell Kirbys. Got to bring a couple things with you though when you go to work. You got to bring the right attitude. That means you can't hang out with the negative guy. You can't hang out with the coffee pot creeper. You can't hang out with the guy who's bumming cigarettes, telling you he's been in Kirby for 10 years and how bad it is, he's never going to move up, okay? No. You got to hang out with your distributor trainee, whoever you work with. You got to hang out with your team leader. You got to hang out with the guy who sold the Kirby yesterday. You got to hang out with the people who are doing it and doing it right. Because bad attitudes are contagious, but great attitudes just set the tone for everything that's going to happen. So you got to have the right attitude. You got to go to work with enthusiasm. You got to be enthusiastic about what you're doing. When you knock on a door, you got to believe in your mind, I'm getting in. You got to literally have that character and that power within you that says, this is the one. And if they say no, hey, I've never had a door slammed in my face. Because as they're slamming that door, I turn my face real quick. I've had thousands of doors slammed in my ear, but I've never had a door slammed in my face. That's just having the right attitude and being enthusiastic and going to work. And always remember, it doesn't matter how many doors you don't get in. What matters is the door you get in and the power of your presentation. You got to have desire. A lot of guys think they have a lot of desire, but what are they really doing at 3, 4, 5, or 6 o'clock at night? See, I always learned long ago, whatever you do in the daytime is a bonus, because nighttime is the right time. Husbands and wives are coming home after 5. I want to get in the home after 6 because I want to do a nighttime shot, and that's when I'm going to make my money. If I get a deal in the morning, great. If I get a deal in the afternoon, great. But I'm going to focus every day on getting a deal at night because at the end of the month, all those deals add up to me going on my trip or getting promoted to the next level in Kirby. And I don't know if you feel it, I have a lot of confidence. Confidence in what I do. Confidence in my own ability. If you don't have confidence, you're not going to ask the hard questions. And when I say the hard questions, it's what I call the 3 F's. When you're in a home, you have to literally hit them with fear-free frankness. You got to ask them to buy the Kirby. You got to ask them if they want to get rid of the dirt. You got to ask them if they're happy with their vacuum cleaner that they spent their hard-earned money on when it's leaving all the dirt behind. But I can only do that with a good quality value building demo and doing a salt test and showing them that their vacuum cleaner is incapable by design of getting the dirt, hence the baking soda, out of the rug. And that's when I can look them in the eye and say, Michael, got to ask you a silly question. Do you want to continue to use this thief of electricity, this thing that's taking your time and your energy and your money, or do you want to invest in the best? Because the choice is yours. I'm leaving. If I take the Kirby with me, I leave all the dirt. But if I leave the Kirby and take your Dyson with me, I'm taking all your dirt and you have a clean home forever. All for the price of a Kirby that's too great of a bargain to pass up. And as a person, last word, it's a tough one, got to visualize. You got to visualize where you're going. Not where you were yesterday, not where you are today, but where are you going? Where could you be in 30, 60, 90 days if you really put in the time and the effort to do Kirby? That's the question. I know this is a deep episode, but we appreciate you coming in. Hopefully your mind right now is thinking about you as a person, what could happen if you do this. Because I'm going to tell you what, the Kirby business is the business that changes lives. Take advantage of it. We are positive. See you soon.